this question, I didn't really understand. Like, is Muhammad a sinner?
And the
Muhammad
musriq,
a
yes.
sinner? This is
Are
the
you
question?
actually, are you Muslim, sister?
I am Muslim, yes.
Okay. That's all good. I'm just double checking. So what do you have with the topic? What's the problem do you have with the topic?
I'm trying to understand the question. Is Muhammad a sinner?
Correct. Do
Yeah.
you think he's a sinner?
Muhammad is a prophet sent by God, right? Are we agreeing with this?
That's what you're saying. No, I don't agree, but that's what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. That's why I'm going to listen to you. Go for it. I respect everything what you're going to say. Go for it. Because you sound genuine, and I will be open-heartedly to speaking to you. Go for it. I love respected people.
Sure, me too. It's okay if we don't have the same,
Of course. Everyone has their
idea
own.
of it. It's okay. I'm just trying to understand your opinion, but
I will. And just to let you know, to tell you the truth, when I make a claim for myself, I don't make a claim to tell people that's what I think. To tell you the truth, what type of debater I am.
Okay.
There is nothing what I think or what my grandma told me or what my grandfather told me or I heard the story. No. I speak reading the book, period. So anything I refer to, it has to be what Jesus said or what Allah said. I'm talking from the Christian perspective and the Muslim perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Are you Christian?
I am, yes, sister, yes.
Okay, but Jesus is also a messenger of God, and but
That's based on the Quran.
not only Jesus. There's a lot of prophets also.
But that, again, that based on what the Quran is claiming, correct?
Okay. So
I remember, because what the Quran claim, however you believe it is the truth or not, I know you do. As a Muslim, you have to believe it's the truth. I don't. And I don't for a reason, because I read the book.
Repeat, what did you say?
I said, I know you do believe in your perspective that Quran is the truth because you're a Muslim. I get you. I respect you for this. For me, I don't. And I have my claim, my reason, and my proof. Why not to believe it? Because I read it. I read everything.
So you read the Quran?
Of course I did.
Okay.
How do you think I will have the knowledge?
Okay, you read all the book, everything?
Yes, for me as a Christian, to tell you the truth, sister, I do believe.
Okay, so you said that you read the Quran. Right? So somebody have a phone or something. Is it you?
Have what?
Your phone is ringing.
No. What do you mean?
Yeah, there's music playing somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's from you.
Oh, yeah, hold on. You're right. Hold on. That's the alarm. Hold on. All right. So yeah.
You said that you read the Quran, all of it, like all the page from
Of
1 to
course.
0. Okay.
Of course, sister.
And did you read the Quran with hadith and tafsir, or did you just read the Quran?
I read your Quran, tafsir, hadith, and mostly all your Islamic book. And all the history
What's
of Islam.
the Islamic book? What kind of Islamic book you're talking about?
Like, for example, Tabari, Ibn Kathir, Qurtubi, Sirah Nabawiyya, Ibn Hisham, all those books. Yes. Have you read those yourself?
So you're basically telling me that you read the Quran, tafsir, and hadith, but did you study it? Because reading, it's one thing, and studying it and understanding, it's another thing. It's not easy.
Of course, but listen, let me tell you this. I know where you're coming from. It's okay. I debated many elder and many sheikh sister. And most of them, they ran out from the debate. Some of them blaspheming. Some of them, they refuse to have debate with me. Because they know, I got the knowledge that some of them, they don't know it either. And I'm telling you the truth and I can prove it to you.
You're talking about the sheikh?
Yes. I'm talking legit sheikh. Now, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you on a level, I don't want you to feel that, oh, I know more than you. That's not my intention. I'm telling you the truth. When I tell you proof, I
I'm
give
not
you.
in that position. I cannot tell
Of course,
I
of
know
course,
more than
sister.
you or you know more than me. Nobody
Absolutely,
know anything.
absolutely. I'm here to tell you what I read. I can tell you in the end of the day, I'm not here going to tell you, sister, leave Islam. That's not my intention. My intention to deliver the truth to you. And when the truth been delivered, it's in your hand to listen to it, reject it or accept it. I did my job. That's what the Bible taught us to preach the word of the gospel. The Bible, sister, and I'm going to give you an example before I address the
But
topic I
before
have in
to
here.
talk about a Quran or Bible or any, I don't want to go in the details, okay? Because if we start talking about religion, it's gonna never end. But I'm
No, I'm
just
not here.
talking about
Listen,
the logic behind it. It's the fact that if someone want to read a book, a Bible or the Torah or the Quran, there's a difference between reading and studying the subject. So the difference is sometimes people, they read it to prove something to other people. And some people really read it to understand it. Okay, so when you read it to understand it, you really think logically and you go with the logic, and this is where you don't follow everybody like like someone who is just dumb, just believe in something and don't question it. No, we have to question it, even if it's our own religion. I'm Muslim, I'm Sunnite, and
no,
even though
sister,
I
there is
question
sister,
all the time.
sister. Okay, but let me tell you, in the Quran, Allah told you do not ask. That's why a lot of Muslims don't look and search the book.
I
Not
am
me.
not
Allah said.
agree with that because I talked with the Imam once and I asked him a question. I asked him that question because it's really important for me to, I'm not an animal. I am a human, okay? And as a
But
human,
based on your religion,
I have a
doesn't mean.
brain. I have a brain
Okay,
to think and
I'm
I have
happy
a
you have one.
logic.
Yes.
And I would like to understand something before following, because if we don't understand something, we just gonna follow everything, right? Just because
Yes.
our parents, imagine our parents, your parents are satanic, and you're gonna follow it just because your parents are telling you don't question it. It doesn't make any sense. So
So
I went to the Imam and
would you like
asked
to
him.
see? But you're not. You keep talking. Can I say something? What I'm saying, I see your point. I heard you. But
Yes.
when it comes to a point, and I want you to be honest with me, you ask your Imam a question, and he wouldn't answer to you. Shouldn't raise a question mark or a red flag in your brain. Be honest with me.
If an imam cannot answer the question, he's he have to go search for the response. Okay, and imam is not I speak French. I know the word in French. We call it un savant. Un savant, it's like someone who is more than an imam. Un savant is someone who actually study it more than an imam. Okay, and when you don't have the answer, just do not respond to it. It's better to not respond to it than say something that it's wrong. So you can just say, I don't know, because you are human, and then you go look after it. You go look for the answer. You go study more, and you look after the answer. So I looked after a response, and I talked to this imam, and I told him, I'm asking you a question, and I would like to understand the religion. And he said, you have the right to understand it. It's your right to understand it and question it. You are not an animal. You have a brain. Question it, and it's okay. So the other mentality, Salaf, don't think like this. Salaf, they tell you, don't even question it. You have to believe and not question anything. Just believe. But I'm not agree. We cannot function like that. This is why Sunni tell you, you can question it. It's normal. And that's it.
Perfect. I let you speak, you know what? Because I usually, doesn't matter if I agree with what you said, with some or with some I didn't agree. I let you speak for one reason, because you're a genuine and a respectful person. I'm telling you the truth. I'm letting you speak in, and I'm hearing you, and I'm listening to you, but that doesn't mean I'm agreeing with everything you say. Now, let me tell you this. When I read a book, and I'm going to have to be honest with you and a blunt, because I'm not saying, again, not my opinion, I'm reading from your book. When I find that Allah in the Quran allow the male to marry a girl, even a 1 day old, in the ayah, in the Quran, I'm sorry, I cannot accept this religion or believe that teaching come from the God who created heaven and the earth.
But wait a minute. You are going into a detail with
So
this
why you want me to
religion.
listen to you saying a nonsense, but you don't want me to reply? That's not doesn't make sense to me. Now everything you told me, it's a sugar-coated Disney story, but the reality
What?
is not like this. You can look outside, you see a box looks like a game board, Monopoly,
But why?
but from
Why
the
you say
inside,
that?
it's a Ouija board, because
Why I
you gave
cannot
your.
ask a question about my religion? Why?
Who said don't ask a question? I said, why you're telling me a story? I heard you for almost 10, 15 minutes. You said, and you made many claims that didn't make sense to me, and it's not correct either. So I
Why?
cannot sit and tell you, hey, you're right, when you said many claims that they're wrong.
Like
Now, when
like what? What's wrong? What's wrong that I said?
like what I'm saying to you. Now, you said, if I don't understand, go to Imam. You don't understand, you go to Tafsir. My sister, I told you, I read your books. I know what your book's saying, and I can prove to you, you don't know nothing about Islam more than I do. I can prove it to you.
Okay, but wait a minute. I never said that I know 100% of Islam. It's not even my question. I'm not even talk about this subject. I'm just telling you, because you asked me a question first, and I told you, you have the right to question about Islam. If you don't understand something,
I'm not a question, sister. There
you
is big
can
difference.
ask question.
No, sister, I don't need to ask you. I know Islam. The big difference is that you still don't get. I'm not asking a question about Islam. I'm exposing this religion because the teaching of the Quran, I have no problem with you as a human being. Absolutely. I have a lot of Muslim friends. I have no problem with the Muslim people. I have a problem with the ideology of this religion and the teaching of the Quran, that teaching is not from God who created the heaven and earth, period. And I have a proof for this, but you're not listening. I said this multiple times. You haven't even acknowledged it or asked me, listen, what you're talking about, or you show me, you try to avoid it. We can now have two coffee,
What
me
I'm
and
trying
you,
to avoid it, I
and
don't
chit-chat.
understand. I don't
If you want to
understand.
talk something other than the religion, I respect that. That's fine.
No,
But
I'm
if you
talking
want to,
about the religion, but you tell me
Perfect.
I'm avoiding something. What I'm trying to avoid?
Let me ask you a question. As you're a female, you as a lady, is Quran a respected woman in the Quran? Does Allah respected woman in the Quran?
I have a lot of rights in the
What right?
religion.
Show
I
me
have a
one
lot of
right.
rights.
Show me one right you have in the Quran. Please,
I
don't tell
have
me
the
your
right
analogy. Tell me what
in
Allah
the.
said.
Okay, I have
Perfect.
a lot of rights as a woman in the Islam.
What right? Tell me.
Before I get married, I have a right. When I am married, I have a right. If my husband die, I have a right on it. If in my family someone die, I have a right on it. If you want to
sister,
talk about
let me
right, there's
stop
a
you.
lot of right for women.
Everything you said,
It's
that's a
gonna be a
nonsense.
lie if we say there's no right for women. It's gonna
Everything
be a lie.
everything you said, I'm sorry to have to tell you, it's a lie. Because you can speak from now till tomorrow, till you have the proof. I don't believe you. I believe what Allah said. Do you speak Arabic?
So if I'm married, I don't have the right to have a dog.
Do you speak Arabic?
I speak Darija.
Do you speak Arabic, the language of the Quran? Do you speak Arabic?
Of course not. I'm Moroccan. I speak Darija.
Perfect. So first, if you don't speak Arabic, why you're Muslima anyway? If you don't understand the language of Allah
Okay,
and Quran?
so if I'm Chinese, I cannot be Muslim. That's what you are saying. I cannot be
Not what
Muslim
I'm
because
saying.
I don't talk Arab.
Again, You're not understanding what I'm saying. It's not me saying this. It's Allah saying this, not me. Why you don't get
But
it? You want me to prove it
Allah
to you?
say,
Let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you.
if I
Because
don't
you're not
talk
listening. You're not
if I
listening.
don't talk Arabic, like Arabic of the Quran, if I don't talk that language,
Sister, let me read for
I
you.
cannot be Muslim.
No, because it's when you if you're a Chinese, you're gonna read the translation in Chinese that's been translated falsely. Same with English, and I can prove it to you right now that the Arabic ayah is different from the English because they don't want you to see the truth. I can show it to you and prove it to you.
Wait a minute. That's about understanding the Quran.
No,
what
nothing
does
about
it have
understand.
to do with your faith?
How you gonna read Quran when you don't read Arabic? So you read the ayah. What language you speaking?
You can
What
understand.
language? What language? What
I
language do you speak?
French, Darija, and English.
Perfect. If you read the Quran in a French, Darisha, or in English, how would you know? Focus on my question because I want someone to understand my question. How would you know that's what you just read in English, Darisha, or in English, match the one that's in Arabic? How you would know? Focus on my question.
Well, first of all, I like to read a book that actually the traduction is explained. The traduction is explained, not Google traduction. Like
still
the
don't-
real
that's not- you didn't answer
traduction is
my question.
explained.
No, you didn't answer my
French,
question.
you
Sister. I told you.
understand.
No, you. I don't think you understand. I asked you a simple and clear question. I told you if you read the Quran in any language that you just stated, the English and the French and the Dorsha, all of those, if you read the Quran in any of those languages, how you would know that it's matched the one in Arabic? My question is simple. I said you yourself. How you would know that the ayah that you read in any of those languages match exactly the one what Allah said in the Quran in Arabic, who revealed it in Arabic only for Arab people? How would you know? Can you explain to me, please?
GM, yes, I would
Give me,
love.
make answer, make sense.
Yeah, no problem. First of all, I don't do the traduction just like that, just like Google traduction. I don't ask someone to
Who
make
mentioned
the
Google?
traduction for me just
Sister.
like that. No.
You see, your answer doesn't make sense. Who mentioned Google? Who mentioned Google?
Do you just want to talk, or I can
No, but
answer
I
your
mean,
question? I don't
but yeah.
even finish.
Sister, but
answer
I don't
you.
want to say a nonsense. You said Google. Who mentioned Google?
Okay, no, I'm giving you an example. Okay,
I don't use an
how
example.
I
I'm talking
understand
Arabic.
how do I understand personally the ayat?
You still don't understand my question.
I prefer to use a book that how can I say that in English? That is recognized by
In what language? In what
someone
language?
is that actually studied the Arabic, who knows the Arabic.
I
So
got you.
this
In what
person
language?
is
In what
expert in
language?
Arabic. He gonna make the traduction for me.
In what language you're gonna read it? That book that you're gonna get. What language?
I prefer French. Okay.
Perfect. Now,
And,
how do you know the
example,
French that you're reading?
You have the traduction plus the explanation. What
How
it
do you
does
know
it
that
mean?
French book that you read is exactly what's in Arabic? I'm going to give you an example. Listen to this. وكذلك أوحينا إليك قرآنا عربيا لتنذر القرى ومن حولها وتنذر يوم الجمع لا ريب فيه فريق في الجنة وفريق في السعير. What did I say?
You talk to, but I told you I talk Darija. Why you keep reading the Quran in Arabic when I told you
My sister, that's
I
my
understand
point.
Darija in French and English, but you're telling me something in Arabic.
That's my point. You should be embarrassed then, because if you don't know Arabic, you shouldn't be Muslim. I read the language of Allahu Akbar in the Quran. I read the Arabic language in the Quran that was revealed by Allah. I'm speaking the language that you're supposed to speak, and you're making fun of me. That's a joke, but that's for real. You should be embarrassed, not me. I'm reading
I am
the
not
language.
embarrassed. I'm going to tell you why. Because you are I think you are doing
Unbelievable.
what you are trying to tell me. It's because I don't know how to read the Arabic Fusha. I cannot be Muslim. But to be Muslim, you have just to respect two things first, and then you're Muslim. You
Yeah,
start like
perfect.
this to be Muslim. You don't need to know all that thing. To be
Yes, you
Muslim,
do.
you need to believe in one God.
You don't believe in one God, sister.
You believe in one God. That's it. If you
Sister.
believe in one God,
Sister.
it
You
starts
want me
there. And then the other things, that's
You-
another things.
you want me to tell you the
It's,
truth? I have respect for you, but you're definitely Muslima by identity. Listen, I don't blame
Jimmy,
you. Yes.
Jimmy
Yes.
Habibi. Can I ask her a question? Is that okay?
As if she's okay, that's fine. I just want to respect her, you know what I'm saying? I don't want her to feel we're attacking her, but
No,
that's
of course
fine.
not. Of course not. Sister, which language do you pray in 5 times a day?
what language I am praying 5 times a day?
Yeah.
It's in Arabic.
Why?
I do that in Arabic, but before I did the traduction. So I told
No,
my
I know.
mom, what
That
does
wasn't
that
my
mean?
question.
What does that
One
mean in
second, man.
French?
One second. That wasn't my question. My question was why, period. Like, I'm not asking about what you did and how you did it. I'm just asking, why do you have to pray in Arabic as a Muslim? For example, I'm Christian. I speak 3 languages. I could pray in Aramaic, I could pray in Arabic, or I could pray in English.
Yeah.
Because my God, yeah, he knows what's in my heart before I even open my mouth, right? So why is it that Muslims have to pray in Arabic and Arabic only, and their prayer will not be heard if they prayed in another language?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Just
But
confirm what I told you, sister.
it's very important and for the Muslims to know by heart the surah.
Sister,
They have
I
no
said
choice,
why.
sister.
The question is why.
Why? It's because, if example, I'm gonna give you an example. If someone make a modification in the Quran, I don't know, someone who is not honest and he start writing something in the Quran that is not supposed to be there, okay? And then they're gonna create a doubt, okay? What they gonna do? What they're gonna do is they're gonna take someone and he gonna recite the Quran by heart. Then they're gonna take another person from another country, he gonna recite the Quran by heart. Then another one, then another one. If only one person is wrong and all the Quran they're reciting, just one person it's wrong, they have to check it all and find and burn everything and find where is the problem. We have to find all those people reciting the same thing so we don't have any doubt. So like this, we keeping a same book with no modification. That's why it's very important for Muslim to know the Quran by heart and then understand it. Because
Show me
when you
one.
know by heart, you know that you're keeping the Quran.
Do you know
and
it
then
by
you
heart?
understand it.
Do you
And
know
then
it by
if
heart,
you
sister?
want to do dua, you do dua.
Do you know?
I-
Do you know it by heart?
No, I don't know the Quran by heart, of course.
Why?
I wish.
That
I
didn't
wish.
even answer my question. I asked about salat. Why do you have to pray 5 times a day in a specific language, which
Not in
is the
French.
language that Allah, revealed the Quran in. Inna anzalnahu bilisanin arabiyyin mubin la'allakum ta'qalun. Now, he revealed it in Arabic alone, so we can understand. That's what the verse says. My question is that why does he need you to pray to him in that very specific language and no other? When you do your salat, you do Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You do the Al-Fatiha. You start with Al-Fatiha, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you have to say Al-Fatiha in Arabic? Why couldn't you say in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, in English, and then you do your ruku', your rak'at, you do your...
Or in a French or Darja. Yeah, exactly.
I think
Why
logically, yeah, I understand your question, Mushroom. Well, it's a funny name, but I completely understand your question because I asked this question to myself before.
Okay.
I asked this question to myself because for me, it's logic. Why could I not pray the Fatiha in French? Because, you know, my friend is converted to Islam and it's very hard for her to tell this surah in Arabic, right? So, you know, it took time for me to really understand it. But one day I was like, okay, logically, if I go with the logic, if I recite Al-Fatiha in French or in English, it's my language, it's my home language. The risk of modification of the word in Fatiha is very high. So to lower the risk of modification of the Quran, we keep it in the same language.
Sister, you're not making any sense. With all my respect, sister, you just said use logic.
It's your
Logic
opinion.
in Islam.
It's your opinion. It's okay.
No, it's your deen. Don't tell me my opinion. Ibn Taymiyyah said, whoever من تفلسف تمنطق ومن تمنطق تزندق. Do you know what this means? When you speak about logic, you become zandiqa based on Ibn Taymiyyah, not me. Don't tell me that's what I say. Don't tell me logic and magic. You have no choice but do your prayer in Arabic.
Yes.
Or your salat will not be accepted. That confirms what I was telling you. The Quran, that's why my brother Mushroom asked you this, to prove to you that you have no choice but pray it in Arabic, to confirm that Allah revealed the Quran in Arabic for Arab people. Did you get it?
Yeah, you have no choice to pray in Arabic.
Perfect, you get it. Now, perfect, listen to me. Now, again, when you read an ayah in whatever language you have, how do you understand if that the Arabic ayah match it exactly? I'm going to give you an example. Do you have access to a phone? Do you have an access to a phone or a laptop? I'm going to prove it to you that you don't know what you're talking about.
Just repeat the question.
I'm asking you, do you have any laptop, any computer, any tablet?
Before the question before that.
Jimmy. How do you know when you read an ayah in English, how do you know that the meaning is translated accurately from the Arabic to the language that you speak?
Exactly. If I spoke to you now in Arabic, if I blaspheme against you in Arabic and Mushroom translated to you that I was telling you you are so nice and genuine, and I wasn't, that's not what I said. How do you know? Please tell me.
How do I know? First of all, how do I know is to have someone who knows the Arabic language. That's the first. So it's very important. It's very important to go to a school. Because me, I told you I speak Darija. I'm Moroccan. I speak Darija. I don't speak Quranic Arab language. Okay, so I speak Darija is very, very different from the original Arabic. Okay, then I speak French and I speak English. How I do is it's simple. It's school. Normally, it's school. Someone who really know the Arabic, who gonna do the translate for me, and that's how I know. But not only that, not only the person. It has to be someone who knows the subject, not anybody, just because you know Arabic. No, it needs to be someone who know that subject. So someone who study Islam for years, who have a diploma in it, and he know the subject. I cannot just choose a random person, because if everybody do that, everybody can go wrong. So be careful with that.
Sister, with all my respect, honestly, I'd rather have me and you coffee in a Starbucks than talk religion, because you don't know your religion, sister.
Excuse me? What did you say?
You don't know your religion.
No, but what's the thing with Starbucks?
I said it's better to have a chit chat about something else than talk religion, because everything you're saying not making any sense.
Okay, but the only thing you can say is I don't make any sense. I cannot talk about it. Well, everybody can say that.
Okay, sister,
Even
perfect.
you, just not because you can say some things from the Quran that you know everything about it.
I do know everything more than you think. Now I have a topic, sister. I have a topic. You came. Hold
It
on.
doesn't
You
work
came
like
here.
that.
Sister,
You
you
know.
came here. Yes, it will work because
It doesn't work like that because
Sister,
I'm gonna tell
if you
you why.
if you reject your Quran, you leave Islam. I'm telling you what Allah said in the Quran. If you want to reject it, that's up to you. You leave Islam on your end. You came here. You
What
addressed.
I'm gonna
Hold
reject?
on. Hold on.
Like what?
Why, when you came here first, you addressed my topic? What is the Muhammad a sinner and musriq? I have topic. Can you address it, please? Is Muhammad sinner?
Okay,
Is
GM.
the Prophet Muhammad a sinner? Yes or
I
no?
feel like you don't have conversation with me. I feel you
Sister.
prepare for an attack.
Sister, how many times? Sister, with all my
Calm down,
honesty, I'm
GM.
letting you speaking. I'm letting you speaking with respect only, because I know you don't know your religion. Period. Zero knowledge.
Okay, wait a minute. I can say the same thing for you.
No,
because
you
you
can.
are just telling you know the
Sister.
Islam, you know the Islam, but I don't know you personally.
You
I
don't
don't
have to
know
know me. I
if
don't
you
want to know
really
you either.
study in a
Sister.
school.
Sister,
I don't know
wanna...
if you really study in a school. I don't know if you study with
Perfect.
imams and
Here we go.
professionals.
Start to crying now. She start to cry
You're
now.
just talking.
One second.
You're
One
sister,
second.
You know,
you're manifesting.
everybody
Sister,
can say,
you're
"Oh, I know
manifest-
everything." It's easy.
Sister, I
It's
don't want to
easy
mute
to
you. I feel
speak
embarrassed to
like
mute
that.
you. Sister, I don't want to
جيمي
put myself on the spot.
خليها معي شوي.
لا
خليها
لا
معي
one second
شوي.
حبيبي.
خليها
I'm not
معاك
here.
شوي.
I'm not blaspheming against you, and I don't want to mute you. I have a topic. I said, is Muhammad a sinner? Yes or no? You're Muslim. You tell me, is he a sinner? Yes or no?
Muhammad is a prophet. If I say it's a sinner, it doesn't make any sense.
Is he
So no,
a sinner?
it's not. He's not a sinner.
Okay,
If
you
he's
said
sending
Muhammad
by
is,
God,
you said Muhammad a prophet?
he cannot be a sinner. Logically, if he's sending
perfect.
by God, he cannot be a sinner.
Perfect.
That's it.
You said Muhammad is a prophet, correct?
What?
Correct. You said Muhammad is a prophet, correct?
Yes, he's a prophet.
Perfect.
He's a messenger of God.
Hold on. Allah in the Quran, I can show you in the Quran that Muhammad is not prophet. Would you allow me to explain it to you? And I can show it to you with proof. I prove to you that he's not prophet. Would you allow me?
Yeah. Okay. Look,
Perfect.
I'm gonna listen to you. Okay.
Perfect, sister. I'm not here to
I'm
attack
gonna
you.
listen to you. Okay.
Perfect.
I have no problem with that. I'm very, I'm not. I don't feel attacked or anything. I like to
Me
hear
neither.
people talk. No problem
Perfect.
with that. But
Perfect.
I'm just gonna tell you something before you start.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to say something about the Quran, okay, it's very important to not just read it but understand it with tafsir.
Yeah, we got that. You said that.
Okay.
You said that at the start. We get that. We get
No,
that.
mushroom. What I want to, because it's very hard for me to explain myself.
We're experts in your religion. Azizti, we're expert in your religion. Experts. Do you understand what experts are? We have read more books about your religion that your sheikhs have read.
No,
So don't tell us that we need to read hadith. We have read your hadith. We have read your books of tafsir. We have read Asbab al-Nuzul. We understand your school of thought, the four madahib in your sunnah. We have read the scholars, Al-Hanbali, Abu Hanif, everyone.
Did you read it by yourself, or did you go to school, or did you read it by yourself?
I have a brain. My God gave me a brain, and I read the text and I understand it for what it is. When I see that Aisha, for example, in Sahih al-Bukhari, is telling the Prophet, speaking to him in a Sahih hadith, telling him, you are the one claiming to be a prophet. What does that tell me? That she did not believe that he's a prophet. She's telling him, you're the one claiming. أنت الذي تزعم إنك نبي. You're the one claiming to be a prophet. meaning that she did not believe that he was a prophet. Did you know that Aisha said that to the Prophet in a Sahih Hadith?
Repeat this in Arabic.
أنت الذي تزعم إنك نبي.
So تزعم, it's mean. What does that mean?
تزعم, that means you're calling yourself, you're claiming that you're a prophet.
You're claiming that you're a prophet. Did you know that this hadith existed, for example?
So okay, talking about this hadith, so are you sure that the tradition is mean claim?
What's tradition? Can you explain what tradition is? Because I've never heard this word before. Tradition.
Me neither.
Tradition. What can I say?
Is it contradiction? Is that what you mean? Contradiction?
No. I mean, how you know?
Translation?
Yeah, translation. How you
translation,
know
okay. تزعم because أنا أتحدث اللغة العربية الفصحى. لغة القرآن. الله أكبر.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you how you know this is the right word, and I was telling you I have to go to school, not just write it by my own, you know.
Mushroom, she has that tactics. She always tries to avoid. She just loves to talk. She doesn't want to listen.
Okay, I studied. Just let me tell her something. I studied Arabic for 18 years of my life in the Middle East. Okay.
You studied the Quran for 18 years?
Yeah, I studied the Quran والمعلقات وشعر الجاهلية.
Did you study it in a school or by yourself?
No, in school. In school.
In school?
I was yes, for 18 years I lived in the Middle East. So anyway.
Well, it's important to know because everybody can understand.
Okay, now you know. Now you know. Could we go ahead with the conversation? Now that you know?
Okay.
Yes, Medusa. One day, I hope you can bring your imam here and you're going to witness that.
I hope one day I'm going to actually
bring your imam, yes. Perfect.
You know,
I hope you keep your word. Now, let me talk when I prove to you that Muhammad is not prophet based on what Allah said in the Quran. Now, let me read this for you. Mm-hmm. Before I read this, let me tell you why we're doing this and why we know. Allah told you, and every Muslim said, if you, O Prophet, talking to the Prophet, if you, O Prophet, are in doubt about these stories that we have revealed to you, then ask those who read the scripture before you.
Read it in Arabic.
فإن كنت في شك مما أنزلنا إليك فاسأل الذين يقرؤون الكتاب من قبلك لقد جاءك الحق من ربك فلا تكونن من الممترين. He's telling, if you have doubt, ask the people of the book. That's what Allah said first, to tell you, yes, we do have the knowledge, sister, based on what Allah said. Now, let me read the ayah from the Quran. It said, in Surah Al-Ankabut, sister, ayah 27, we blessed him with Isaac and later Jacob. Who's Allah speaking here in this ayah? Who's him? We blessed him. وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ. Who's lahu? Who's him? You're a Muslim, you should answer me this.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I'm asking you. You're the Muslim, you should know who's talking here. That's your Quran. I'm reading your Quran. It said, we blessed him with Isaac and later Jacob. Now, if you don't know who is him, there is no shame to tell me I don't know, then I will tell you. But as a Muslim, you should know who's Allah talking about here. Do you know who is him?
Who is him?
Abraham. وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ وَجَعَلْنَا فِي ذُرِّيَّتِهِ النُّبُوَّةَ وَالْكِتَابَ وَأَتَيْنَاهُ أَجْرَهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَإِنَّهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ لِمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. What Allah say in this, again, I'm going to say it in English to be fair with the people here, with the viewer. We blessed him, Abraham, was Isaac and later Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the reserved prophethood and a revelation for his descendant. Whose descendant is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah, it's Mr. Afghan
Did you
is
just
very
said
right.
yeah?
Mr.
Did you just
No, but
Did you just said yeah?
no, I didn't say nothing.
But what the answer? I haven't heard the answer.
I said, yeah, Mr. Afghan is right. Why don't you debate about this subject with some Islamic preacher? Why don't you choose? No, it's true. It's logic.
But that's what I'm telling you,
No,
sister.
it's logic because you cannot ask those questions someone who don't know the Quran by heart. Someone who's studying in a school, who knows about it. You are asking anybody
You're the
just like
Muslim,
this.
but I'm asking you a simple question.
When I want to ask a question, example, your question, the question you are asking me, I can actually ask the exactly same question, but I cannot asking to anybody. I have
Sister, why you're
to a professional.
since you come
he
here,
can
since you come
answer
here,
me very well because it doesn't make sense. Your debate.
Sister, since you come here, you haven't said anything makes sense. I ask you a simple question. You should know as a Muslim, that's a simple question. If you ask a 3 or 4 years old Muslim will answer.
GM, since I came here, I didn't even talk about Islam. I'm just talking about the logic.
What logic? You can't have logic with Islam. Logic becomes Zandika, you left Islam.
You're the only one talking with a specific
It's your religion. What do you mean specific topics?
Things and specific topics.
Sister, you're a female.
And
honestly, if I'm a Muslim,
talked about a specific topic.
Sister, if I'm a Muslim, I will be embarrassed. If I'm a Muslim, I will be embarrassed and leave Islam on a spot on what this religion disrespect women.
I am not embarrassed.
Sister,
because I am learning.
Let me teach you. Allah in the Quran in Surah At-Talaq Ayah 4 allow men to marry a girl even 1 day old. That's the religion you want to follow?
Wait a minute. You are keeping
Is that the religion?
Specific.
That's the religion you want to follow.
Okay, can I ask you something?
No, answer my question. I said in Surah At-Talaq, Allah allow a man to marry a 1 day old, probably 1 hour day old girl. 1 hour old girl.
You are telling me this just like that. Oh, you can marry 1 year old.
It's the ayah. It's Allah, not me. It's Allah saying this, not me. Why you accuse me?
Does it make sense for you?
Sister, I gave you the surah. I gave you the surah and the ayah. Why you're accusing me? That's Allah saying this. You want to reject him? That's your choice.
What accusation I made?
Because you keep rejecting the word of Allah all the time. I'm telling you, Allah said this, and you claim that I'm saying this.
No, what I said.
I'm telling you, Allah, sister. Do you want me to read the ayah for you?
But okay, no problem. You can read the ayah, no problem. But GM,
perfect.
You can read the ayah, but GM, listen to me 2 seconds. The logic behind this is okay.
Logic again. In Islam, there is no logic, sister.
Logic,
I just told you Ibn Taymiyyah.
Let me.
You left Islam, Zandika.
According to all of your school of thoughts in the Sunnah, whoever uses logic becomes a kafir. According to all of your school of thoughts.
Okay. So if you want to say I am kafir, so I am kafir. No problem.
Here we go. She doesn't take.
No problem.
Sister.
If you want to say I'm kafir, I have no problem with that. You can say whatever you want. It's okay. I'm good with that.
Did we say this? You're not making any sense, sister. Let's have the conversation fruitful.
Can I just speak?
Please.
Because I don't feel I have the right to speak here. I feel like I have to
No, with Christianity you have the right. With Islam you have nothing.
So if I have the right, prove it.
Go for it.
Okay. So you're gonna let me talk?
I'm on mute. Go for it.
So the logic behind this is someone who is not a professional in the religion. It's not the imam. It's not the ulemas. He's not someone who actually can talk about it, cannot give advice, cannot debate. So if you are not someone who knows more than 400,000 hadith and tafsir, you cannot debate about it. You can try to understand it. You can learn about it. But
You know what?
you cannot go directly to the point saying, "Oh, it's wrong.
So,
This is wrong.
so
This
can
is
I
wrong."
ask you a
No,
question,
try to
sister? Can
understand
I
it, and
can I
at
ask
the
you a
end,
question,
if you know more than 4,000,
sister?
400,000 hadith by heart, okay, I
Okay,
can
You don't
say
need
you
to
have the
know.
right
You
to
don't need
judge.
to know any hadith by heart. Okay, and when we go to the tafsir of chapter 65, Surah Al-Talaq, verse 4, and we read Asbab al-Nuzul by Naysaburi al-Wahidi, we discover that the people at the time, the Muslims, were asking the Prophet if they are allowed to marry children and divorce them. And this verse was revealed. It's called Asbab al-Nuzul. The book is called The Reasons of Revelation. So when you put two and two together and have a look at those tafasir that you're claiming that we should be reading to understand, this is exactly what we do. We don't take the Quran exactly for what it says. We go to the scholars as well. We look at the scholars' opinions. They all claim this, that yes, you can marry a child under the age of 90s, or a child in general. You could fornicate with her. You could literally have intercourse with her, and you can divorce her, but she has to wait 3 months before she can remarry. And
Yes,
this
you're almost
happened
here.
also.
Mushroom, I know that surah you're
Yeah.
gonna
And
show
this
me.
happened
I know that
also.
surah.
The example for that is when
I
the
know it.
Prophet married Aisha in a Sahih Hadith, and he consummated the marriage, meaning he had intercourse with her when
She
she
was 9.
reached the age of 9, while she was playing with dolls. She was a little girl that was playing with dolls.
Imagine you have a daughter, Medusa. Would you let a 54 years old marry your daughter if she's 6? Be honest.
Of course not.
Why?
Well,
Allah
first of all,
permitted.
no, there's no way.
My sister, Allah permitted in Surah Talaq 65:4, I'll allow you to marry a little girl. That's what this ayah was revealed. Because your Prophet Muhammad married Aisha.
Yes, but
But listen, I know where
in
you
the
listen.
tafsir,
Wherever you go,
we don't know
sister,
the real age. That's the
sister.
that's the
Let me
problem.
ask you this question. Let me ask you this
Nobody
question.
know her
Where
real
do you live?
age.
Do you live in
Some
people
people
Europe?
say 6 years. Some
Sister,
people say 9.
sister.
Some people say 19. They don't even
Yeah,
know.
sister. Let me open it for you. Here we go. Let me be honest with you because you're not making any sense. Let's open this and let me, I think, Sunan Nisa'i.
حبيبي جاي أمن بعد شوي وبدي
They showed me.
Yeah.
They showed me that
Love
this
you, bro.
part before. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the
Read this
hadith,
for me, sister.
and the
Read this.
hadith and the tafsir.
Read this for me. Narrated by Aisha. Read it. Read it.
Wait a minute. I don't see very well.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Here we go. It's
Get
clear.
your
like water.
glasses, حبيبتي. Get your
Let me
glasses.
finish it. Aisha. It's in English.
Suddenly they don't read. As soon as you
Let her
bring
read.
a
Let her
text,
read.
no one
Habibi.
can
Let
read. Everyone
let
is
her read.
blind.
Mushroom, let her read, Habibi. Go for it, Medusa.
Okay. The messenger. Okay, you are showing me. What is that hadith? Is that a hadith that you are
Yes.
showing me, or it's a
Yes.
surah?
Yes, Al-Albani, Hadith Sahih. Yeah, read it. And I'll give the reference.
Okay.
Go read it.
The messenger of Allah. Yes, let's go. Married me when I was. Oh, that's another 7 years old. Okay, that's another number. Okay, this narrator Sulaiman said, or 6 years. Okay, he had, or 6 years, so they're not sure. Okay, he had intercourse with me when I was 9 years old. Okay.
Hadith, take screenshot. Sunan Abi Dawud 2021 is Hadith Sahih.
By who? Okay, it's a hadith sahih. Okay.
Perfect. Now, let me show you this one. Read this here, sister. And you put yourself on my spot when you read those kind of stuff. How do you accept this kind of teaching? Read this.
Abdullah
I stayed in the house
of Aisha and had a wet dream. Who is talking? Who's talking?
Abdullah Bishab Al-Khawlani reported.
Reported, okay. Stayed in the house of Aisha and had a wet dream and perceived its effect of garment. What's garment?
Garment, like the cloth.
Okay. So in the morning, I dip it both the cloth in water. This act of mine was.
And you remember he said he had wet dream, correct? Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, he had a wet dream, and then the next morning he washed it. Yeah, actually,
by a maid servant of Aisha.
Okay, she
informed her. Yeah.
She Hadrat Aisha, okay.
That means it's Aisha, yeah?
Yeah, send me a message, okay. What prompted you to act like this with your clothes? Okay, he said, I told that I saw in a dream what a sleeper sees. She said, did you find any mark of the fluid on your clothes?
Aye.
He said, no. Okay, he said no. Okay.
She said, Aisha said no.
Had you found anything you should have washed it? In case I found that the semen, okay, on the garment of the message, and wait a minute, just you go too fast. Can you just go back? Yeah, go back.
Yeah.
Go back. In
case I found that.
I found that, like the semen, okay, on the garment of the messenger of Allah. Dry it up. I scrap it. Okay, so Aisha saying that if she find that on the cloth, if she find that on the cloth of the Prophet.
No, she didn't say if she said, I found that semen on the garment of the Messenger of Allah, dried up, and continue. I what?
I scrub it off with my nails, like the semen when it's dry. When it's dry.
How do you want me to read? And I believe that teaching or those ahadith is something from God who created heaven and earth.
It's like he don't know if he have to wash it. It's not the end of the world. I know that. But sometimes you when you have sex with your wife, when you have sex with your wife and you have semen on your clothes, you don't know if you have to wash it or not.
Wow. Are you talking about the Prophet or are you talking about Rocco? Like in a porn movie or something? What's wrong with you, sister? If that's a joke, that's your Prophet you will believe and you follow?
No, but
if that's a joke.
You showed me something about the semen on a cloth. Okay, so she said to him, you just have to scroll with nails. She actually scrolled it with nails.
Sister, if you wake up tomorrow, let me tell you this: if you wake up tomorrow and you decided yourself, I don't want to be a Muslim anymore.
But wait a minute. Who say Aisha at that time? She has 6 years old when she was scrubbing it. She was his wife for all his life. You know what I mean? Like you are telling me she was 6 years old when she was doing this? That's what you are telling me?
No, if she was 6 or 12 or 16, I don't want to read this hadith. I'm going to puke.
No, but wait a minute.
You didn't get my message.
What's the logic of a 6 years old having this?
You still don't get the message.
Telling this man what to do? You think it's logic? She has 6 years old and she tell this man what to do. You think it's logic? The girl, she's so little. She's 6 years old and she is mature enough to tell the man how to wash his clothes. Like, does it make any sense for you?
That's a joke? Are you denying the hadith?
So wait a minute. I'm just no.
Wow.
I'm just thinking. You know, I like to think in my life. How a 6 years old can have the maturity to tell a man how to wash his clothes or not? You understand my logic?
Sister, no, I don't understand the logic.
Did she
That's
have-
another hadith.
Because this is for
You
me,
don't
a
have logic,
woman
sister.
is very mature. So
I used
it doesn't
narrator
function in
Aisha.
my head.
I used to wash the semen of the clothes of the Prophet, and even then I used to notice one or more spots on them. What is this? Is this Playboy or it's what, sister?
No, but do you understand? Not even.
No, I
this,
don't think you understand
the-
nothing, sister. I
No,
feel
the
bad for
old,
you.
the other paragraph that I just read, that you just showed me, about the semen. Okay.
Yeah. What's about it?
So about the paragraph, okay.
What's about it?
If I read it like this, I'm gonna think. You know, the first thing I'm gonna think.
I'm gonna throw up, basically. Go for it.
Okay, but
I'm being honest with you. And as atheists will tell you the same thing.
You're gonna throw up if you think if it's a girl of 6 years old. Of course, you're gonna throw up.
Even if she was 18, I still will throw up. I don't want to listen.
Okay,
I don't want to
okay.
listen to those
Wait a
stories.
minute. Okay,
She's
you
grabbing
say-
the dry semen of the Prophet. What's wrong with you, sister?
No. Okay. I understand now. So
You don't understand nothing.
so okay. I understand the logic. So if
Logic
she
again.
have 18 years old, okay, if she have 18 years old and she do that, you want to throw up because you don't understand the logic. Because I had an ex-husband before. I had an
Sister,
ex-husband.
I don't want to hear the stories
No.
and the intimacy.
You,
Listen,
no, not,
that's your
it's not
prophet.
intimacy. It's
That's
not
your prophet.
intimacy.
Oh my
No,
Lord.
it's not intimacy.
Sister,
No,
that's your
you don't
prophet.
understand. You don't understand. When you
Wow.
have your personal, things, you want to know if you wash your clothes or not. Okay. So I asked this question way before they tell me about Islam and all that stuff. I asked question, and I go by myself to know if I have all the time. If we do that, we have to wash the clothes. Yes or no? Normally, you have to wash it. Of course, you have to wash it because it's dirty. Okay. But what she are saying, it's when you pray, when you do that, you need to do wudu. Okay. Before to pray, you need to do your wudu.
Sister,
But do
I
you
don't
need to
care.
change your clothes? You don't need to change your clothes.
Honestly,
You
what's wrong with
understand? You
sister?
can't keep the same clothes.
No, sister, you don't understand nothing. With all my respect, you still don't get the main message.
What's the main? What did
don't
you
tell me-
understand in this message?
It's
Tell
like
me.
you're telling me, if you know what, if I went to McDonald's and I bought burger and I make mess on my hand, what I should do, I should go have a shower and clean my hand. You're not making any sense. I'm talking about the mother of the believer. Let me wake you up, maybe you'll understand. I'm talking about the mother of the believer scrubbing semen with her nail off the Prophet's garment. Are you okay, Nihan?
What did you understand about this? What are you reading? What did you understand about it? You just understand that she
Sister,
scrubbed the semen. That's it.
Don't worry about what I understand. You
You
have
just
no
understand
knowledge.
it
Don't
that you want
understand
to
nothing.
throw up. That's it.
Sister, you're not making any sense. Please let people,
The guy is
listening to
asking
us.
question. He's like, I had a wet dream. Do I have to wash
Oh
it
my
now?
God! I don't want to.
He's
Don't
like,
even
you
mention
can-
it, sister. Don't talk about it either, please. I want to puke.
You want to puke
Yes, absolutely. I want to puke.
because it's a semen. You have a semen. You are a man. You have a semen.
What's wrong with you, sister? We're talking religion. Honestly, what's wrong with you?
We are human. We are human. First of all,
What?
you are
Sister.
a man. You are a man. You have
Sister.
semen. If you have wet dream,
Sister, please.
it can
please,
happen
please.
sometimes. And it's a
man.
question that
Sister,
he asked. She answered
Sister,
him.
you're speaking foul language. Relax. Relax.
No,
You
no,
haven't
no,
stopped
I am-
talking about semen. Stop it, please.
Why you make
Please.
it a big deal? Why you
It
make
is a
that
big deal.
It's just
we're not
all the boys have wet
Playboy.com.
dreams.
Sister, we're not Match.com or Tinder or Playboy.com.
No,
We have a
it's
religious topic.
No, it's not that. It's you showed me that. You showed me that, and you don't want to talk about it. It doesn't make any sense. You
It does
cannot
make
show
sense.
me
I'm
something.
showing you what
You
you're a
cannot
prophet.
show me something if you don't want to talk about it. Because if you show me something, I'm going to talk about it. Even if it's semen, I don't care. I'm going to talk about it.
Okay, so let's talk about
I have no
65
problem to
There we go.
you just read semen and you want to throw up. It doesn't.
Perfect.
It doesn't
Perfect.
make any sense.
Let's read this. 65 for Surah At-Talaq. And I hope, as a female yourself, that's going to hit your brain and wake you up once and for all. That's Surah At-Talaq, Ayah 4. See what Allah said. Read. As for your woman, past the age of menstruation, in case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months. And those who have not menstruated as well, who is that not menstruated yet? Can you tell me?
Yeah, I can read, yeah.
Then tell me who are, because Allah talking here about 3 categories of a woman.
Yeah.
Woman, in case you don't know, it's waiting. As for women past the age of menstruation, if you don't know, they're waiting for 3 months.
Just about the comments, this is not who win what. It's not about winning.
What comment?
We are
What
talking.
comment? What comment?
No, the comment is like, drop her. The other one is saying, winning or something. It's not about winning. We're talking.
Exactly. Don't listen. Guys, please
sharing
be respect.
advice. We're sharing
Absolutely.
our thinking, and nobody wins nothing. We just
I agree with you.
talk. That's it.
Perfect. Medusa, don't worry
Okay.
about the comment. And please, anyway, comment. But please respectful. At least she's brave enough